Today we're going to continue writing circles in vertex form. This time what we're going to be doing is we're going to be graphing them after we write the equation. So if you remember from yesterday, first thing that we're going to do is we're going to write it in vertex form. And how we're going to do that is we're going to complete the square for both the x's and for the y's. Now for the x's, we're going to take our b value, which is 2. We're going to divide it by 2. And what we're going to do is we're going to square it, which gives us a 1. So we have x squared plus 2x plus 1. Now, if we look at the y's, we're going to take the 6, we're going to divide it by 2, we're going to square it, that gives us 9. So what we have is y squared plus 6y plus 9. Now, if you remember, whenever we add something on one side of the equation, we have to add the same thing on the other. So we bring the 6 down, we add the 1, and we add the 9. Now what we're going to do is we're going to factor. So if you look at this right here, what we have is x plus 1 squared. For the trinomial here, we have y plus 3 squared. And then when we add the numbers on the right side of the equation, what we have is 16. This right here is vertex form. Now we're going to find the center of the circle, which is -1 and -3. And we're going to find the radius of the circle, which is the square root of the right side of the equation. So the square root of 16 is 4. So now what we're going to do is we're going to graph this. I'm going to go by 2's because my radius is 4. So this is going to be 8, and this is going to be 8. So I have -1. I go to the left 1. I go down 3. 1, 2, 3. This right here is my center of my circle. Now, if I have a radius of 4, I'm going to go 4 in 4 different directions. I'm going to go up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to go to the left 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to go down 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to go to the right 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm going to do my best to try to make the best circle that I possibly can. And that's how we graph a circle. Now, looking at our second equation, what we notice first off is that we need the x squared by itself. We see a 2 here, we see a 2 in front of the y. So that means that we're going to divide each of the terms by 2. So that leaves me x squared minus 4x, 2x, plus y squared plus y. I'm going to move the 2 on the other side, so that equals negative. I'm going to do the same thing as before. I'm going to find my new c value. So for my x's, I'm going to take the -2, I'm going to divide it by 2, and I'm going to square it. That gives me 1. So I have x squared minus 2x plus 1. Then for my y's, I'm going to take my 4, I'm going to divide it by 2, and I'm going to square it. That gives me a 4. So I have y squared plus 4y plus 4. Now on the other side of the equation, I have the -1 that I'm bringing down. I have a 1 right here and a 4 right here. So I'm adding a 1 and a 4. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to factor it. So with my x's, I get x minus 1 squared. With my y's, I have y plus 2 squared. And then when I add my numbers on the right-hand side of the equation, what I end up with is 4. So that means that the center of my circle is going to be 1 and negative 2, and my radius is 2. So what I'm going to do is I am going to graph my circle. This time I'm going to go by ones since my radius is 2. I have 1, negative 2 is the center of my circle. And with a radius of 2, I go 2 in all 4 directions. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And to the best of my ability, I draw my circle.